HairLove, yeah, well, HairLove, we put love into the name because
we put HairLove in the name. I think it was when Elle was renting a chair, she used to always message people on Facebook or text message, come and get some hair love. So when we were trying to decide on a name, we were going through all these things, and I don't know where I was in the other room. I'm like, why don't we just call it hair love? You know what I mean? And then it just stuck. You know, it was something that she's always used anyway.
So HairLove is a family-run business. We cater to a lot of families, young professionals, and it's all about the experience. So good music, good vibe, amazing hair, and a talented team of hairstylists that honestly love what they do what they love. HairLove, when you walk in the door, right away you feel like home. It's not just a hair salon, but it's really, you're coming for a full experience, a great day that's gonna make you feel good, look good from inside out. You know, like from the music that you listen to, we play a lot of like old school R&B, 90s hip hop, and then from like the coffee, the drinks, our stylists, it's all about welcoming you in your own home and then creating art together. So we're 5-star Google rated. I have to just do that shout out because that's huge for us because all those reviews are from our clients, our guests. So, and it's all about the experience about HairLove. You leave feeling and looking your best, but also is you leave with a memory. Like that to me is really cool when people are like, yeah, my hair looks dope, but that I want to come just for that experience.
Well, the vision, I think, is really the continuity from the first location to the second location, trying to grow more so like a franchise. So HairLove, you know, there's not two different names. It's HairLove. Grow the brand and be the same brand, whether it's 1 or 2 locations. It's really just to have one brand, one identity in Toronto is what we were looking for.
You know, like Nick and I wanted to open HairLove because we wanted to create something that had everything we loved in one building. So the artistry of like hair, culture, music, you know, like all of that family.
Yeah, young entrepreneurs. It's really big right now too.
Yeah, so that's like everything in business, and so we thought.
It's also really combining both of our strengths.
Yeah.
On the hair side, I don't really know anything about hair whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I'm learning. Obviously, I've learned in the past few years. But really, what attracted me is the business development piece. You know, growing a business from nothing to where, you know, to as big as you possibly be independently. Yeah. The expansion to our business is not it's not relative necessarily to how well we are doing at the other location. Even though we are doing well, we're doing okay. But it's more so that we decided to own this location. So we've expanded based on the strength of, you know, selling the house, acquiring a commercial property, which doubles as another business. So there's more layers than what you just see as a second location. And I think that's the main thing behind this. It's really there's a real estate business behind the salon business, you know? Yeah. So there's a few different layers to this. So the reason we expanded was more so the ownership aspect of the real estate, which doubled into also a second location.
I think for me, my advice for anyone that wants to expand the business is to really have a clear vision of what their goal is, what the overall goal is, and also is strengthening strengthening what you have, that like having substance. It's one thing to like own or like open all these businesses, but if you don't have the substance behind it, which is like a great following, a great support system, a clientele, a team, a family, like you mentally, I feel like all those aspects, you want to make sure that that's solid first. Is having setting a solid foundation before any other growth, because that for me, like you need to water that plant before it turns into a forest. And for us, Nick and I watered and watered, and you know, like
I think we were very we were also very, I guess, confident in our strength and the ability to lead people. And I think you need to have that confidence, because your business, and you hear this all the time, your business is only as good as as your employees or as your team, right? So if you don't feel that you could lead a team, to grow and expand becomes a real challenge, because especially the salon business, actually, it's your team is everything, right? Without your team, you can't grow. Without having the ability to grow a team, you're not growing. So it's kind of a twofold kind of question and answer of why we've expanded. But I think it's in terms of having the confidence of knowing that, okay, yes, we can lead and grow a team. Me having confidence in Elle that she can attract more stylists, and her having the confidence in me, knowing that I understand the numbers of where we need to get to be successful and not feel like we're drowning because we've grown either too quickly or not at the right time. I think it's the trust in each other and knowing that we have the ability to lead a team gave us the confidence to, hey, I think this could work, I'm excited for them to finally see what we've been working on. They've been hearing about it for months, almost 7, 8, 9 months. So they've been hearing about this for a very long time. So I'm excited for them to see what we've been working on. Hopefully it gives them a sense of like, okay, this is why their attention was a little bit, away from us for the past, 6, 7 months. We've been working on this. So hopefully it gives them a little bit more appreciation of what we're trying to build, and excitement that we have another location, and it really kind of means for them that we're here to stay, and they could have a long career with HairLove. It's not just a job, you could have a career with us, because we plan to be around for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited, emotional. I think to me it's like a fourth child, really. Like I have 2 children, but HairLove 1 was really the second child. So like this has now become our fourth, and then the team that you're about to meet it's our family. So it's like showing your newborn to your family. So for us, we're excited, emotional, and we're excited that you guys are here to capture that. How working together in business has strengthened our marriage is really going through those challenges and learning a lot about each other, and our strengths, but also our weaknesses. Like I think with Nick and I both, it is challenging, but when you're going through those motions with your partner, your best friend, you really learn a lot about each other. I think that it isn't for everyone too. I think for us, we know our boundaries, and we also know, like for me, I put a lot of boundaries as to family time and work time too, and when to not to talk about it. And it's to also know your triggers, like when I think it's there's those spots for.
She's told me to stop
very
quite often.
Very much.
But it's on the business side, you're constantly running numbers in your head.
Totally.
And
where
analyzing
I'm
things.
Our kids are here, it's family time. And
exactly.
I think I've been a hairstylist for 20 years, and it's very, very personal. You're working with people all the time. Whereas like Nick's on the business side, so it's business. So I think for me, it's just knowing your boundaries and what's important and our priorities. For us, family comes first, right? And it's also our personal family, but our HairLove family. So the business definitely it ties in, but family for me is first, and it's like health and well-being is first. Like you have to be solid first. And I think that's how it's strengthened our marriage, is going through all those obstacles. And it has not been easy. Like, trust me, it has not been easy.
If we make it look easy, that's fantastic. But it's like, definitely not easy. And it's
the challenge.
I think a lot of people I think a lot of people has heard from how husband and wife can't work together and things like that. So it's definitely not easy. I just think that we have 2 different strengths, so they don't fully mix. And we also have an amazing salon manager that she's kind of the
our mediator.
Yeah, she's our mediator between
Therapist,
us. So how
mediator,
we kind of,
like she's our godsend. She's our third party. She's the only,
I talk to her in terms of a lot of the numbers,
Absolutely.
business, ordering, and all that. And Elle talks about it to her about everything about the floor. So to have a Stacy to kind of that's in between us. I know on the daily basis I don't need to speak numbers or projections or what's the forecast or where we're gonna land this month. I have that conversation with Stacy, and then Stacy has more so of what what products do we need, or how is the floor running, or how are we gonna handle the day. She deals that with Elle. So I think we've set up a great system that so far is working and has worked. But I definitely think having starting a family business together has strengthened us in terms of what we mean to each other, and it's deeper than just the marriage. There's also a business element. So it's helped our communication talk about a lot of different things. So it's definitely strengthened us for sure.
My advice to future moms or mompreneurs is having a great support system. I think that's key. I think as women in general, we want to take on so many different roles and so many hats, and we want to do our best at it. That's just in our genes maternally, but also professionally. So I think as women, what we need to do is you are capable, we are capable, but it's just having a really good support system, a great partner, family, friends, whatever you need to do. I truly believe in any source of positive therapy, because whether it's going for a workout, eating well, sleeping well, working out, physical and mental health are key. So and especially before you bring in a life.
Things were already in place to, open the second location and acquire the building, and we got pregnant. So it's, and then it's just you go ahead. And I think a lot of times is what people think or seem to be very daunting. Once you're in it, you don't realize what you've taken on. You're just kind of taking it day by day. Yeah. So I think for most people, it might look more crazy on the outside than it is on the inside, even though it was very challenging. But I just, if I was to go back and be like, we're going to go through all these challenges, do you still want to go ahead? We would have probably said no. No. But once you're in it, you have no choice to keep trying to persevere and go ahead.
Totally. For our journey, it takes a village. That, I think it's a collective. HairLove, it really is a community of family. It's a family-run business, and not just our family, the family and friends that surround us. There's so many people who we are so grateful for that have believed in us in this journey, that have continued to help push us, support us, whether it's in different elements, but we would not be here if it wasn't for them.